Today we will study various source documents. We all know that various transactions are made in a business every day, such as purchase and sale of goods or services, receipt or payment of cash, that is payment of expenses, receipt of cash, etc. These all accounting transactions are recorded in the books of accounts when they actually takes place. Each business transaction should be supported by documentary evidence such as cash memo, cash receipt, invoice or bill, debit note, credit note, paying slip, checks, etc. These all documents are called as source documents. It means source document is a written document which act as the documentary evidence of the business transaction. These documents are the first record about the details of business transaction. We have studied various principles of accounting, and according to the principle objectivity, remember the principle of, according to this principle, that is principle of objectivity, each transaction recorded in the books of accounts should have adequate proof to support it. These source documents are written and authentic proof of the correctness of the transaction. These documents are required for audit and tax assessments also. They serve as legal evidence in case of dispute in the court of law. ऑब्जेक्टिव्हिटी प्रिन्सिपलमध्ये आपण बघितलं आहे की ॲडिक्वेट प्रूफ सपोर्ट काहीतरी असला पाहिजे प्रत्येक ट्रान्झॅक्शनला. ही जी सोर्स डॉक्युमेंट्स आहेत ती प्रत्येक ट्रान्झॅक्शनचं प्रूफ्स असतात. These documents so also called as supporting documents. Okay, now we will study one by one all the supporting documents. First, you can see here cash memo. Here it is written that cash memo is a document prepared by the seller when goods are sold for cash. When a trader sells goods for cash, he gives a cash memo, and when he purchases goods for cash, he receives a cash memo. All the details regarding the item purchased or sold, that is quantity, rate, total price, etc., is given in the cash memo. Cash transactions are recorded in the books of accounts on the basis of these cash memos. So cash memo acts as an evidence. Evidence for what? For the purchaser for goods purchased in cash, and for the seller for goods sold in cash. Okay. Now we can see a pro forma of cash memo. See, this is the pro forma of cash memo. Global Watch Company is the name of the company, and address is given which is giving this cash memo to the customer. Date is given, cash memo number and 2. Here the name of the customer will be written. Description. This is the description of 2 types of watches. Rate and amount is given, total amount less discount, and the amount is given. Signature of the manager for Global Watch Company. In this way, cash memo is prepared for cash sale or cash purchases. Okay. Now next is invoice or bill. Invoice or bill. We all know this word bill. When a trader sells goods on credit, he prepares a bill, that is a sales invoice. which contains the name of the party to whom the goods are sold, the rate, quantity, the total amount of sale, etc. That is the total amount of items sold. The original copy of sales invoice is sent to the purchaser and its duplicate copy is kept for making records in our books of accounts. Okay. The invoice prepared by the seller on credit sales is a bill. So it is a source document, that is supporting document, that is a proof that the seller sold goods on credit to the customer. Understood? Let's see the pro forma of bill. We all know. See here, Malhotra Electronics. This is the bill. Name of the customer is given, date is given. See the term 5% cash discount if payment is made within 30 days. I told you the meaning of cash discount. It is the incentive to the customer to pay the amount in time or before time or immediately. Here the details of the goods is given, rate and amount. Sales tax is added here. Nowadays there will be GST here. Handling and delivery charges are added and total bill is of 1,05,010. Signature of the partner or owner, etc. will be here. Understood? Now the next source document, receipt. We all know this word. We use it many times. When a trader receives cash from a customer, he issues a receipt which contains date, amount, name of the customer, etc. The original copy will be given to the customer and its duplicate copy is kept for making records in the books of accounts of the business. In the same way, whenever we make payment, we obtain a receipt from the party to whom we make payment. Okay. So now the pro forma of receipt. See the pro forma or specimen of receipt. Name of the shop is given here, date, receipt number. Received with thanks from Messrs. Nair Electronics. A sum of rupees amount is given in words in cash. Check number. If check is there, check number will be given. Date drawn on the name of the bank is given here. On amount of invoice number is given here and date is given. There will be signature, and if we have received check, one note will be given. Checks are subject to realization. याचा अर्थ चेकचे पैसे जमा होण्यावर ही रिसीटची ऑथेंटिसिटी अवलंबून आहे असं सांगितलेलं आहे. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ नेक्स्ट, डेबिट नोट. This is the new word for all of you, that is debit note. Debit note is a note sent by one party to another informing the other party that his account is debited in the books. What is the meaning of this? In case of return of goods, if goods are defective, we may return goods to the supplier. At that time, debit note is prepared. So, this debit note contains details, all the details of goods returned to the supplier. It is a source document which contains all the details, that is the proof that we have returned the goods to the supplier. Okay. डेबिट नोटचा इफेक्ट असा होतो की because of this debit note the indebtedness of the buyer is reduced to the extent of the stated amount. म्हणजे आपलं सप्लायरला जे देणं असतं ते गुड्स रिटर्न केलेत जितक्या रुपयांचे तेवढ्यानी कमी होतं. ओके, आपली लायबिलिटी डेबिट नोटमुळे कमी होते कारण आपण गुड्स परत केलेले असतात. सो आपली लायबिलिटी कमी झालेली दिसते तेवढ्या अमाऊंटनी. A duplicate copy is retained by the buyer. Okay, now we will see the specimen of debit note. See, here is the specimen of debit note. Debit note, Electronics Paradise, name and address of the shop, date, number आणि कोणाला परत केले त्याचं डिटेल्स दिलेत बघा. पार्टीचं नाव दिले मेसेज जय इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स. 2 refrigerators returned as per your invoice number this are been returned as goods been defective. Reason is given and 2 refrigerators are returned to Jay Electronics. Amount is rupees 28,400. Okay, and there will be sign of the manager or the authority. Understood? Now the next term, credit note. When goods are received back from a customer, a credit note is sent to him indicating that the customer's account has been credited in our books. काही वेळेला कस्टमर्स गुड्स परत पाठवतो त्यावेळेला कस्टमरला क्रेडिट नोट पाठवली जाते. सो क्रेडिट नोट इज अ नोट सेंड बाय one party to another party informing that the other party's account is credited in the sender's book. Credit note contains all the details regarding the date of issue, name of the account credited, name and address of the sender and receiver, amount of the goods, details of the goods and the reasons for credit. The effect of credit note is that the indebtedness of the customer is reduced to the extent of stated amount. As customer returned the goods, his indebtedness will be reduced. This is the proof of this thing. The duplicate copy is retained for record purpose. Now you can see here the pro forma. Pro forma of credit note. See, name of the shop and address of the shop is given, date, number, and we are telling the customer that 5 jeans received as per delivery challan amounted to rupees 7,200 and signature is there. Okay, so we have received the goods returned by the customer. This is the proof. Now the next thing, that is pay in slip. You all know the pay in slip. पे इन स्लिप ही प्रत्येकाच्या घरी पण असणार आहे कदाचित किंवा बँकेमध्ये जाऊन सुद्धा तुम्ही बघू शकता. पे इन स्लिप इज अ डॉक्युमेंट यूज टू डिपॉझिट कॅश और चेक इन टू द बँक. ओके, means it is used to deposit the money into the bank in the form of cash or in the form of check. Each pay in slip has a counterfoil which will remain with us and the another part will be with the bank. This pay in slip contains details regarding the date of deposit, account number, name of the account holder, amount of cash or check deposited, etc. See the pro forma. This is the pro forma of pay in slip. You can ask your parents, they may have pay slip of their bank. Left hand side is the counterfoil which will remain with us after depositing cash or check into the bank, and right hand side the part which is here, it is given to the bank. Okay, see, all the details are given here: account number, name, PAN number, date, etc. Details of checks or cash deposited, म्हणजे 1000 रुपयाच्या नोट्स, 500 रुपीजच्या, 100, 50, 20 किती भरल्यात त्याचे डिटेल्स तिथे लिहावे लागतात. बऱ्याच जणांनी बँकेचे व्यवहार केलेले असतील तर पे इन स्लिपनी पैसे भरलेले असतील, नसतील तर भरा मुद्दाम, सो दॅट तुम्हाला त्याचा एक्सपिरियन्स मिळेल. ओके, नाव द नेक्स्ट इज चेक. चेक सुद्धा सगळ्यांना माहिती असेल. Check is a document in writing drawn upon a specified bank with which the account is held and it is payable on demand. Every bank issues a booklet of checks to us which is called as checkbook. तुम्हाला माहिती असेल चेकबुक प्रत्येकाच्या घरी असतं बऱ्याच वेळेला. Here, by using check, we gave order to our bank to pay amount mentioned in the check to the related party. Okay, the name of the payee, that is the party to whom payment is to be made, is written, and there will be words pay to that person. The amount is written both in words and figures, and check will be signed by the drawer with date. Each checkbook has counterfoil, and the counterfoil remains with the account holder who is giving the check. The counterfoil act as a source document for recording this transaction, okay, of payment. See, हिअर द प्रोफार्मा. तुमच्याकडे पण घरी वेगवेगळ्या बँकांचे चेक्स असतील, थोडा बहुत काहीतरी चेंज होतो, पण नॉर्मली असाच प्रोफार्मा असतो. पे टू, हिअर आय विल मेन्शन नेम. इफ आय एम गिव्हिंग फीज टू रोटरी इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल, देन पे टू रोटरी इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल. ऑर बेरर हे आपल्याला खोडावं लागेल. रुपीज, इफ आय एम पेइंग 20,000 rupees, then rupees 20,000 only in words and in numbers. Account number will be there, and I will sign this check and give this check to the school. Okay, in this way we can use checks to make our payments. And now the last point, that is vouchers. On the basis of source document entries, all the entries are recorded on vouchers, and then on the basis of vouchers, the entries are made in the books of accounts or in the books of original entries. Vouchers are printed separately by the firm on their own names. A separate voucher is prepared for each transaction, and it specifies the accounts to be debited and credited. Preparing vouchers is a job of the accountant, and each voucher is countersigned by the authorized person of the firm. A serial number is given to each voucher, and the relative source documents are attached with the vouchers. These all vouchers are properly filed according to their serial numbers. So while making audit, the auditor may easily vouch them, and these vouchers also serve as documentary evidence for the future. Okay, there are various types of vouchers. There are various types of voucher. given here. Source vouchers and accounting vouchers. Accounting vouchers we have to prepare. There are cash vouchers and non-cash vouchers. In cash vouchers there will be debit vouchers and credit vouchers. Details of all these types are not necessary now, as it is not in our portion. Okay, so that's all for today. Prepare all the notes in your notebooks